If you guys are watching, I'm just trying to find you. It says that you're on Google Hangouts, but I just have to find you. There you are. There I am, I mean. Okay. There you are. Now I just have to figure out the chat thing. I don't want to listen to myself. Now this didn't work so well before because it was doing what it's doing now, where it just kept buffering and buffering. So we'll try it. I don't know. Let me go back over to my video control, my Creator Studio. Am I there? I so badly want this to work. I don't think it's gonna. Oh, what is it doing? Maybe it is gonna work. You can see the papers on my desk. There's a delay. Okay, well maybe it's gonna work. I don't think there's anybody here. You probably all got chased off by watching all of my nonsense. But I am going to do this anyways, and then it's not going to be a very clear video, it doesn't look like, but this is mostly just for me to test the waters out here. So it looks like the quality of the video is going to be really bad, which is really, really a bummer. So I just might not be able to live stream. I have to do it on my phone because my video camera isn't set up to do live streaming. It just wasn't made for that. It's just a video camcorder. So it's set up to videotape. So I'm kind of in a situation to where I don't have the correct equipment to do live streaming. So, and I didn't want to tie up my current phone because my husband is at work, and in case of an emergency, I don't want, my phone to be tied up. So I'm actually using my old phone as my video camera. And it's an iPhone 4, and I know that the video camera is good on it. It's just the translation between my phone and it going through the encoding software to YouTube, which is the problem and the delay. And I really don't know how to fix that. My computer's an older laptop, and that could be part of the problem as well. So it's not going to be feasible at this point, I don't think. I don't even know if you guys can hear me talking. Gosh darn it, it's kind of frustrating. There is a device I can buy for my camcorder that it's basically an adapter that you can hook up, but it's really expensive. It would be cheaper for me just to go and buy a new video that's set up to live stream. They do have some cheap versions of it, but who wants to go spend the $40 if it's just going to be a cheap version of it that's not going to work? So anyways, what I'm doing here is I printed these images off of Google. I don't see any questions, so I don't even, oh, it says that I'm offline. The stream on Google Hangouts is actually better than the one on YouTube. But I don't know how to do the chat. How do I do the chat? Here's the chat. Maybe if I go here. 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 Oh, group chat. To list all available comments, hit that. Enter. Hey, I'm in there. Well, I'll see if anybody joins me in the group chat. That picture seems to be pretty darn clear. I mean, it's not perfect. I can probably go post it in a couple of places. Let's see. We can go post it. It really makes my computer slow. Crazy slow. I know that other people have been having some troubles too. I think if you don't have really up-to-date equipment, that it's just hard, you know, you just have to have really good up-to-date equipment. You have to really know what you're doing. There's just like not a device where you can plug it in and go. Like you really have to know what you're plugging in. It's not the kind of programs where you can just plug it in, push a button, and boom, you're hooked up. Which is frustrating because not everybody is technically, you know, savvy like me, technically challenged. So when I cut these out, these are sketches. So when I cut them out, I usually have a little body bump in my arm, like I have now. It just gives it more character. But like the wispy hairs on here, I just cut them off. I'm not going to, you know, try to cut out all of these little wispy hairs. And then when I get them put onto my ATC, I'll draw them in. And it kind of makes it look like, you know, the picture was drawn directly onto the paper somewhat, instead of just being stuck on there. Okay, I'm gonna paste this to try to get some people. Wow, it's moving slow. I don't know, you guys, if this is going to be anything worth the hassle of it. I gave it an honest try, though. I might go over to Facebook and try to live stream over there for you. At least to, you know, do the altered can video that I scheduled on YouTube. I don't know what else to do. I've tried. I've spent a lot of hours trying to get this all figured out, and it's just not going well. So I don't want to waste your guys' time, you know, spending time trying to figure it out when we're supposed to be creating something. I would rather just make a video and then you guys can go off of my video if that's something that you want to do. I just thought it would be cool to spend live time with you guys and kind of chatting and, in a sense, making something together in real time, but just might not be possible. Sorry, that's my phone boozing at me. So I'm just going around the main part of this sketch. Pretty much just cutting all the wispies off, and then I'll draw those on after I get it on the ATC. Wow, what is going on here? Yeah, on YouTube it says that I'm offline, so I don't know what's going on there. I don't know. It's really frustrating. Really frustrating. So is my computer down, so I can't move. I can't move around to see what's going on why my people are commenting on things, and I can't move around quickly enough on Facebook to see what's going on, why my comments are blowing up. Now a fly's gonna start bothering me. Oh, that gives me the chills when that happens. See, the video from my phone is great. It's just the transition over from my encoder software to YouTube. It's not a bad picture at all. But when I do my output to YouTube, it loses all the quality. Start broadcast. Acquiring stream configuration. Google Hangout says that it's still going, but I don't see where anybody is there. Interesting. Oh, it says that there's 3 viewers. You guys, if you're watching this, you can comment. So if you guys are watching on YouTube, you can go over to Google Hangouts, and that picture is actually, that video is actually moving. It's not stuck like it is here on YouTube. You can actually see video moving. Here, let me put a link. And the picture's clear. It'll let me. It might not let me put links in here. Well, darn. Oh, maybe it will. There. That's the Hangout link. Looks like the screen on YouTube is moving about a bit, but not enough for you to even make out what I'm doing. I don't even know if you guys can hear me. I've been messing with it all day, and I have a lot of patience, but honestly, I'm pretty much getting done with it. I'm pretty much done messing with it. I gave it an honest try. Sometimes it gets to the point where you just have to say it's not going to work with what I've got. And if it's not good quality, something with this, if the quality's not there, then there's really no sense in even doing it, because it's, you guys aren't going to be able to see what I'm doing, and it's just not going to be worth time, and it's just going to be wasteful. So, and if I can't put out, oh no, it went back to my face. If I can't put out quality stuff, then there's really no sense, because I don't want to start losing viewers. Just over today, I've lost viewers. People are like, oh, that girl don't know what she's doing, which I don't. You're right, I don't. So when I make ATCs, I'm depending on the difficulty of them. Like if I'll usually print out 3 or 4 images, sometimes more. I don't just use them. If I really like an image, I'll usually cut, you know, print out 3 or 4. And I'll make 3 or 4, usually 4 ATCs. And if I go to cut them out and I find that they're just really detailed, and I just, you know, I'm pretty patient, so it has to be pretty detailed and pretty tedious for me to lose patience with it. So I can usually hang out and do it. There's been a couple where I've said, okay, I can only do a couple of these. I can't hang with this. But sometimes I can put it down and then go back to it later. Like this one's really simple. This one doesn't have many rough spots in it whatsoever. And I love to cut, so it has to be pretty tedious for me to put it away. I've cut out some really tedious small things. And the thing is with ATCs, if it's not perfect, or if you don't like the way you've cut, just ink it up. Ink the edges. You can hide any imperfections. Right? So that's what I've got. I like her. Now, I couldn't find an artist. If I do something like this, and there's an artist like this one, I'll put the artist on this one. This is gorgeous. Her name is Lauren Inlow. I will put her name. I'll put artwork done by Lauren Inlow on the back of the card. Now, if I can't find an artist like this one, actually her name is down here. I can't read it, but I'll go back to the original artwork and I'll find it. You need to give them credit. Melissa Haslam. I'll have to go. I'm going blind because of age blindness. But see, this is all going to be pretty tedious. So the best thing to do is to get something that's the size of an ATC. I've used this to cut, but the card is basically the same size as an ATC. So see, I'm not going to be able to get all of this image in anyways. So what I'll do is I'll actually get something that's complete. A playing card is pretty slick, so it's hard to hold on to. You know what I mean? I mean, you can definitely do that. A piece of cardstock is good. I don't like watching the feed on YouTube. That's just craziness. So I'll just take it like this and decide what parts I don't want in there. And I'm not going to cut out all of these little things sticking out of her hair. I'm not going to cut this paper crane out. I will probably try to get some of that. But these things poking out of her hair, no. That's not going to, the eggs, yeah, because it's in her hair. But all of these things poking out of her hair, it's not going to happen. So I'm going to position this to where it's straight. And then I'm going to trace this. Okay, and I could have gone over a little bit. And then after I cut this and I ink the edges, And plus I'm going to cut her out. So these aren't going to be straight lines on my card. This is just going to give me an idea of how much of the images I'm not going to need to cut around. Okay, so right here, I am going to have to cut around this crane that's coming off of her shoulder. So we'll just cut around that. The thing when you're doing this is to have a good pair of fussy cutting scissors. Now when I say a good pair, that doesn't mean you have to go out and buy an expensive pair. I'm going to lose that curl she's got, but we'll draw that in after we got her stuck down. She's got quite a few wispies here that we're just not going to be able to save. Might be able to save this one. Well, we might be able to get that one. It's going to be thin. But you can draw those back in after you get her glued down. You can draw these wispies back in her hair. You know, just get the main part of it, and then you can draw those back in. So I'm just going to cut a lot of this out. See, and what this is on her head is it's eggs on top of her head, and those eggs are hatching, and it's hatching these paper cranes. Kind of different. It's totally a cool sketch. I'm just going to cut. See, there's a lot of detail on this one. So think about that, you know, when you're looking at the pictures and you're saying to yourself, do I want to cut all that detail out? And you could definitely cut, you know, some of this out. You don't have to fussy cut this. It would still be a gorgeous sketch because the face on it is just so intriguing by itself. I think I'm going to have to cut that wisp out and that one. And then add those in. Okay, so that's still a pretty intriguing picture. It's going to catch up to me. Yeah, you guys, I'm sorry. The video stinks, and this probably isn't going to work out, but I wish I could figure out how to get the video clearer and better and all of that, but I can't. I could try streaming directly to Ustream. Or to go over to Facebook and try. I haven't tried that yet. Live video. I guess I should give up, and I'm just not ready to give up yet, but I guess maybe this is my breaking point. I appreciate y'all coming by, though, and I see some of you that were here earlier today, and I really appreciate you coming back, and for the new ones, for stopping back by. So I apologize for wasting your time. I just wanted to give it another try. I want this to work so badly that I wanted to try one more time. But I think what I'm going to do is go over to Facebook and to see if I have any better luck over there. So if you guys aren't following me on my community page over there, I don't even know if you can still hear me at this point. But if you can, my Facebook page is Faith Unedited. So head over there and just like my community page, and I will see what I can do over there. Okay, and then if I go live, I guess it notifies you. And I'll try it over there. Okay, guys, so thanks. I'm going to close this down because this is frustrating. I think that it closed me down.